I'm Danielle Laporte, and I'm a writer, I'm a philosopher, I'm a hustler with heart. She's peeled me off the street sometimes, and that street of grief and confusion, and you just always want Terri's take on the situation because clarity. When you have that capacity to see and to analyze and to dissect and to name it and to claim it and to do that rooted in love, I mean, that is a very rare combination. If you see her in person, there's this luminosity about her, and I think that that shine can only happen with that skill and compassion. That's the light that she has. Yeah, it's beautiful. She is actually educated, and she has worked with high-level celebrities. She's worked with addictive personalities. I know she's worked with like superstar business people and single moms. Terri Cole is so awesome that when I am in my depths of despair, the worst time of my life, and I need like a stress cigarette, she actually stood out in the cold with me, and I'm like having my stress smoke, and Tara's like standing there with me, talking me through it. Terri is a real love person. You know, her relationship that she has with her husband is, for a lot of us, aspirational. How she is just deeply accepting of who her person is at his core, how she is consistently and constantly encouraging him, and she does all of that in that relationship without losing herself. Do you want to have a fulfilling relationship? This would be a great idea. You know, do you want to stay locked in your loneliness or your terror of intimacy? Do you want to keep repeating patterns and family of origin shit and get locked down in the same grid with the same kind of picking the same person over and over again? Like, then you don't have to do this. Or do you really want to know what real love is?
I am ever so grateful to Terri Cole and the Real Love Revolution for helping me live my dreams. Not only finding my person, my plus one, my partner in crime, but becoming a mom and creating a life with that partner. I would recommend this program to any woman anywhere in the world who is looking to live the life of their dreams. Once I decided to flip the script and I had done the actual work of the Real Love Revolution, shortly thereafter, I met my person. I knew very early on in the relationship that it was going places. It felt very easy. And then in March of this year, we found out that we were expecting a baby together.
I'm tearing because, you know, those of us in the transformation field, and I think everybody knows, love is the most important thing. And it's what we all so want. It's what we all so crave. I really know the value of getting to those layers where you really, really understand what loving yourself is and what it means in all areas of your life. When I was a kid, about a lot of yelling and fighting in my home and a lot of like just challenges growing up as a kid. And they were coming up for me as a mother. And I was like replaying these ways of being that I so did not want to be. And I remember reaching out to Terri and being like, this is so important to me. I need to be able to have those skills that I can be conscious and present and loving, because I want so much for my kids to be able to have a mother that loves herself, that is an example of what a real beautiful, deep and loving marriage can be, but that they also feel loved. It's easy to be transformational on stage, and it's easy to be transformational in a one-on-one, 1 hour session. But I wanted to learn to be this way on the area of my life that really matters, that 24/7 relationship that takes me to my peak place of losing it. And how do I not lose it, or when I lose it, in a way that it can be something that's actually going to be transformative. And I remember calling her and being like, I can't do this. I need help. Like, this is just, I'm not doing it well. I'm losing. I'm not being the person I want to be. And she just, like I said before, she has this way of just saying, okay, let's pause. Like, it's not as bad as you are seeing it. Let's get to what's real. And now let's make some real steps. Let's really take some action. I went into this like, everything's awful. I'm a horrible person and this is terrible. And because I trust her so much, because she has a family she's raising, because she's been through so much, I trust her with my whole heart. And she is the person that I always go to in these times when I really, really need an answer in an area that means everything to me. She's always there and always has a way of getting me back to my heart where I know the real change happens.
I remember the first time, before I even met her, I saw her speak. And she was just this glorious, mother, incredibly powerful, grounded, eloquent figure. And one of my favorite things about Terri has always been her voice. Literally the sound of her voice is so soothing, it draws you in. But then you hear the things that she's saying and you're like, yes, it's not just the sound of the voice, the words that are coming out of this mouth are so good and so valuable. People throw around the word authentic a lot, but when you find it and it hits you, you know it, and Terri's that kind of person. She lives her message. Terri's a friend of mine, so I've gotten to spend time around her and her husband Vic and to see their relationship. You know, I have a handful of relationships in my life that I look up to, and Terri and Vic are probably number one on the list. But also, I've had conversations with Terri about my own relationship. I've seen her help other friends of ours, and she brings that grounded spirituality. She brings that knowledge from the psychology. She brings her transformational coaching background, as well as having worked with so many different types of people. She's also real. Terri has a way of shooting things to you straight and being very direct, but it's packaged in so much love and so much care for your outcome and your results that I believe that's really what magnetizes people like me and others to her. It's because you can feel that. You can feel that pull of someone who is the real deal, which is why the course is called Real Love. What does Terri mean to me? Well, here you go. She's just a really important friend in my life. She's a person who you really could just be yourself with and share anything. Zero judgment. That's really the best part. This is a person who can just hold space for anything. And when it comes to love, that's a lot of stuff. You can lay it all out with Terri, and she's gonna love you through it. She's gonna help you through it. And she always has sage advice, wisdom, and counsel.
Hey, I'm Carrie Glassman. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist, and I live in New York City. Right now, I need a little dose of Terri, and when I say that, what I mean is there's just this calming, soulful, amazing vibe that Terri gives you whenever you speak with her. It's also everything that actually comes out of her mouth is also just so incredibly intelligent and poignant and just always hits home with whatever you need at that moment. So if I'm explaining how I'm feeling about something or I'm talking to her about a situation, it's her energy about it is always right on, where it makes you feel calm and comforted. Whatever she gives you, it's something you can really use and you immediately feel better. Terri's just different in the way that it's her energy and her vibe and her just natural being and her presence is different. It's not something I think that you can teach somebody how to be. It's just really who a person is. And for her, it's truly who she is. She makes you feel so safe that you want to open up and you want to look deeper. You want to dig deeper into who you are and what's going on with you. You want to grow and you want to learn from her. Terri is just the person to lead people on this real love revolution because she embodies real love. If you're looking to make a change, if you're looking to transform, if you're looking to grow, personally grow and have that growth and really look inside yourself and develop as a person, this program I think would be a great program for you to do because you can reach Terri. You can actually connect with her and not have to, know her personally or be able to sit with her in her apartment in New York City. You can actually work directly with her from wherever you are in the world, and it is a life-changing opportunity.
Hi, I'm Gala Dowling. I'm a writer and speaker, and I'm from New Zealand, but I've been living in New York for the last 8 years. I came to Terri because even though I've done a lot of work on my own psychology and my own self-love, I wanted to look at things from a more therapeutic and professional standpoint. And I also wanted someone who could reassure me about things, like if I had questions, she would let me know whether I was being sane or not. She's a really good sounding board for me, and I really trust her advice on everything implicitly. Terri is able to help me notice my own behavior when it's before it's happening actually, so I can have some distance and then choose a different response, which is really amazing. And she also has this amazing series of meditations that I love, which I listen to all the time, and it really just gets me in this very positive mindset and helps me refocus where I want to head on any given day. I think Terri is the right person to lead women on this path because her approach is very no bullshit, and the stuff that she teaches really works, and I know that from my own experience. Everything that she's suggested to me that I've tried, I see instant results with, and you can't get that everywhere, and I think that that's worth paying attention to and investing in. I really encourage you to join Terri's program because when there's something in your life that's not working and you don't know where to begin to fix it, she will help you go into the sub-basement of your mind, find the thing that stinks, and help you excavate it so that you can enjoy your life. She is amazing. I cannot recommend her highly enough.
Hi, I'm Jessica Ortner, author of the New York Times bestseller, The Tapping Solution for Weight Loss and Body Confidence. Terri became my friend, but she also became my mentor. She became the person that I would go to when I was struggling with past relationships, when I was struggling to find my own voice and my confidence. On one side, she has the experience and the credentials. She has been a psychotherapist for years. And on the other side, there's this magic. Terri Cole has this magic to her. She has a way of looking at a problem and knowing exactly what to do so that you can get results as quickly as possible. She really is one of the best experts in the world to go to when you're looking to make a transformation. She's not going to sugarcoat things. She's going to give you what you need. And oftentimes she does this in a way that makes you laugh or that makes you go, whoa, yes, that's exactly what I needed to hear. So there's been many times in my life when I've needed a friend, and Terri has been that person who didn't give me the answer I wanted. She gave me the answer that I needed. And I know that's what she can do for other people. I know that's what she does do for other people. She's going to give you what you need to make the changes that you really desire. She has blessed my life in so many ways. She has been the friend who is always honest with me, who is always there anytime I need her.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Brown. Last year, I started to recognize that there were some challenges in my marriage, and I realized that I really needed some tools to figure out how to improve it. I was spreading my energy and my love around to non-priority people in my life, and the more I began to create awareness around that with Terri and the group's help, the more I recognized how much I was doing it. I was able to get the tools to create boundaries around that, to be really clear with my time, to be really clear with my voice and my words. It's incredible what has unfolded with us as a result. Our conversations are deeper. Our laughs are even harder. It's hard work, don't get me wrong, to kind of create those boundaries and to not be the people pleaser. It's challenging, but I'm seeing the direct results. To attract more love into your life, who doesn't want that? I have tools in my toolbox now that I will use for the rest of my life. I highly recommend it, and I am so grateful for Terri and the group I was able to share all of this incredible vulnerability with.
I chose to take the Real Love course with Terri Cole because I am familiar with her work. I actually took a group coaching class with her last year, and after that my life opened up so much. Personally and professionally, things just took off after working with Terri. So I knew that if I were to take this Real Love course with her, it would help me open up my mind and, more importantly, my heart towards life, towards love, and of course relationships. And I was excited to see where the journey would take me. I will always be grateful to Terri because she saw my potential, and from there she was able to give me the practical tools that I needed in order to navigate through life successfully. So I would say that if you need help building your confidence and negotiating for your own needs and setting healthy boundaries, more importantly, then this course is definitely for you. And really, if you just have this desire to create the life of your dreams and the relationships that you want, then sign up right now, I would say. And I can't wait for you to experience the Terri Cole magic for yourself, and it's gonna be an amazing ride, I can tell you that much.